now like to switch the focus to a more recent achievement. As some of you may be aware, Bowls Australia launched today a new partnership with the Royal District Nursing Service, an iconic brand in Australia. This was held at the Broadbeach Bowls Club this afternoon. Through this partnership, RDNS's educators and Bowls Australia's regional bowls managers will provide health and wellness sessions to better inform bowlers and the broader community on key health issues including skincare, first aid, CPR, nutrition and positive ageing. These sessions represent a great opportunity for members, players and other community members keen to stay healthy and be better informed, not just for themselves but in some cases for those in their care. I would now like to welcome the RDNS Executive General Manager, Dan Woods, to the stage to talk further about this exciting new joint partnership. But before I leave, I wish to congratulate in advance of all tonight's award winners and Hall of Fame inductees. You are all thoroughly deserving of the honour. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening and please welcome Dan Woods.
Thanks very much, Neil. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, particularly to immediate past President Des Skinner, newly elected President Nigel Smith, board members, distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure to be here on the Gold Coast with you tonight. I have fond memories of bowls. I haven't played for a long time, I must confess. I remember removing somewhat surreptitiously my grandparents' bowls kits while they weren't watching and starting to roll them down the hallway of their home, but I was always perplexed that the balls wouldn't move in a straight direction, so I tended to give that away, and I've only recently reacquainted myself with bowls, so it's a great pleasure from a personal point of view to be able to do that. We had a wonderful event this afternoon, as Neil has explained already, launching what we regard at RDNS as an extremely important and extremely well-spirited partnership between Bowls Australia and RDNS in our attempt to help to educate the general community through the bowls community about important health issues as a way of preventing health issues, developing and contributing to a far better quality of life. These will be and currently are being rolled out in a pilot form at bowls clubs in New South Wales and other parts of Australia, and we're hopeful in February next year we move to a more of a business as usual environment whereby there will be regular sessions at bowls clubs throughout Australia to help bowlers, other playing members of the community and the community in general to really take advice and information and practical tips to help improve their general quality of life and to give them a very active and fulfilling journey through life into the later years particularly. Partnerships are extremely important to RDNS. For those of you who don't know, we have been delivering wellness and healthcare services for 130 years and we're delighted that we are now able to do that beyond just our service delivery model. We're able to do that through an education and wellness model and take it directly to people in the wonderful environment of a bowls club, which is more informal, but in the sense of being able to provide practical advice of worth is extremely important and we regard with great potential. At RDNS, research is particularly important. We have a distinguished research institute. We also have an education and learning centre. We're taking those two functions and translating them into accessible information modules that we hope will be well received by the general community and the bowling community and help to improve the quality of life. And in many cases, I have to say seriously, help to prevent or at least manage and perhaps stave off some of the unfortunate effects of growing older, which is something we all have to face, unfortunately, as my children keep reminding me on a daily basis. I think what's wonderful about Bowls Australia and RDNS coming together is that we're both dedicated to an active, healthy participation in life, to a wellness model, to socialisation, to inclusion and to community. And just to see that short clip before is just full of energy, irrespective of the age of the participants. And it's noteworthy that there are many young participants in this fine sport, but there is an energy, there's a camaraderie, there's a great sense of joy and participation in the bowls community. I think between the two organisations we can really harness that energy and we can take some very worthwhile messages and information to the broader community, and in so doing, invite people into the bowls community to become active participants and members. Our goal together, Neil, is quite straightforward in some ways. It's to reach as many people we can with a healthy message and a wellness message, but it is ambitious. In our early dealings, we decided that this was not for one location or one state, that this was something that we wanted to roll out and do our very best to make succeed across the nation, and do so in the truest sense of partnership. And we have great hopes, and we are greatly encouraged by the wonderful sense of partnership that we've enjoyed so far on this journey to date. I'm delighted to say this week that RDNS was able to announce a merger with a Queensland-based organisation in RSL Care. Those two organisations now are able to provide a continuum of services from care and healthcare services in the community through to retirement living options right through to residential care alternatives. This particular partnership allows us to do something extra and something very special. And it means that we have together the ability to provide life-enhancing health education and information that can assist people and improve the lives of people no matter what stage of the journey of this thing called life that they are on. So personally, I want to just extend my personal thanks and appreciation to Neil. Can't even see you, Neil. Okay, I see you now, Neil. You've got more hair than I have, so we bald men, we tend to pick each other out relatively quickly. To you, Neil, a personal note of thanks and appreciation for your commitment. You've led this from the start. You've been of great spirit and determination, and you've also allowed your team to work with a great level of freedom. You've got a terrific team. You've met people from all walks of the bowls community to date, and we hope to meet many more in the future. This afternoon, Broadbeach Bowls Club was just a wonderful example of bringing many members of the bowls family together, and I think the spirit there was testament to the notion of this, or to the overall sentiment of this partnership, and bodes very, very well indeed for the future. I also would like to thank, I note at the start we thanked our sponsors, and I think it is a particular note to thank our inaugural sponsors of this program, without whose support it would have been more difficult to launch. I would like to thank our friends at Tenor. Tenor is a world leader in incontinence products, and as awkward as that may be for us, these are realities with the ageing process, and for over 40 years they've been at the forefront of developing products to help meet those needs, so we thank Tenor. To Smith & Nephew, perhaps familiar to some of you, a global medical technology business dedicated to helping improve lives. We thank them for being an inaugural sponsor. To Audio Clinic, our friends from Audio Clinic, Janet and Graham are here tonight, recognised as a leading hearing healthcare provider in Australia, and has literally changed the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. My wife happens to be an audiologist, a hearing clinician. She would argue that I have a hearing loss of a different kind, but she's very pleased that Audio Clinic have entered my life. She feels she has sort of a double attack motion going on here, so she's very pleased that Audio Clinic are in the mix. And just recently, some of you may have seen an exciting partnership that we've launched with the Maggie Beer Foundation, and we're delighted to have Maggie Beer Foundation on board as an inaugural sponsor to help us deliver information in the first instance, and I should point out that this is a program that will grow over time and will feed directly from the work of our research and education and learning centres. But in the first instance, our program and the support of our sponsors allows us to provide information and an understanding in the areas of nutrition, of skin health, of mental health, of positive ageing, of hydration, of CPR, and a number of areas of specialty that are of great import to everybody, not the least being to those as we age. So that is all I'm going to say for now. You've got a wonderful night. It's a privilege to be amongst you and amongst Hall of Famers. Congratulations to all the winners. We look forward to seeing that unfold. We'll leave you just with a quick video of RDNS, but I just want to thank Neil and his team, and thank you all for having us here tonight. Thank you.
Well, my friends call me Peg. Margaret, I really think, is a formal name. I can't do very much in the garden, but I love the garden and I grow the most marvellous roses. Aren't they, Helen?
They are the gorgeous roses.
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful ladies. Really, I'm very spoiled, very well looked after. No, I don't want to live anywhere else.
Well, I love coming to visit my clients because we have the regular clients each week. I feel quite privileged to be able to come into their private house. It's a thrill to see them every morning, you know. We have a little laugh and a giggle about the odd thing. I think Margaret's amazing. I cannot believe she's the age she is. I'm getting all emotional. Oh God, I think she's fantastic.
Yeah.
An hour and a half of housework just helps them because like a lot of people can't use their vacuums and things anymore or bend down to wipe out a cupboard or the fridge. Bit of vacuuming, it all just helps. And in your own home, well, who doesn't want to be in their own home?
I work with them to work out what services they need to keep them at home as long as possible. It's just so incredibly diverse, the people you meet and the things that you can learn from the elderly, and just being able to give my time and seeing their quality of life improve when we get involved. And you know, when services are running well, it's a really beautiful thing. She's got some fantastic stories. She's an amazing woman who's lived an incredible life, and she's an inspiration. She really is an absolute inspiration.